In case you weren't able to watch the full live, here are some of the highlights. Special Counsel Jack Smith began with an opening statement where he talks about why he stands by his decision as special counsel to bring the charges that he did against Donald Trump. And if he had the opportunity to do it again, whether it was against a Democrat or a Republican who engaged in the same conduct, he would do it again because crimes were committed by Donald Trump. Here, play this clip.
As I testify before the committee today, I want to be clear. I stand by my decisions as special counsel, including the decision to bring charges against President Trump. Our investigation developed proof beyond a reasonable doubt that President Trump engaged in criminal activity. If asked whether to prosecute a former president based on the same facts today, I would do so regardless of whether that president was a Democrat or a Republican. No one should be above the law in this country, and the law required that he be held to account, so that is what I did. To have done otherwise on the facts of these cases would have been to shirk my duties as a prosecutor and as a public servant, of which I had no intention of doing.
Now, the MAGA Republicans prevented Special Counsel Jack Smith from talking about the Mar-a-Lago document case where Donald Trump concealed a highly sensitive classified information at Mar-a-Lago because Judge Eileen Cannon is refusing to unseal the records. And the DOJ said that if Jack Smith talks about it any more than just like basic, here's what I did, without getting into any of the details, that she would prosecute him. So here's what Jack Smith says about the Mar-a-Lago document case. Here, play this clip.
Rather than accept his defeat in the 2020 election, President Trump engaged in a criminal scheme to overturn the results and prevent the lawful transfer of power. After leaving office in January of 21, President Trump illegally kept classified documents at his Mar-a-Lago social club and repeatedly tried to obstruct justice to conceal his continued retention of those documents. Highly sensitive national security information was held in a ballroom and a bathroom.
Then Special Counsel Jack Smith says, I just wanted, as Troy Nehls blames the insurrection on the police officers. Here, play this clip.
That is proof beyond a reasonable doubt that the crap you were shoveling did not pass the smell test with the American people. To put it bluntly, Mr. Smith, the stink remains on you. And lastly, I would like to quickly address the police officers of January 6th. Mr. Dunn, Mr. Fanone, Mr. Gonell, Mr. Hodges. I'm a member of the new select committee to actually examine what happened that day. And I can tell you, gentlemen, that the fault does not lie with Donald Trump. It lies with Yogananda Pittman and the U.S. Capitol leadership team. We know they had the intelligence, and there was going to be a high propensity for violence that day. Claim my time, yeah.
You will be in order. The time belongs to the gentleman from Texas. We've had some disruptions already. We don't need that. Let the gentleman may continue.
Then you have Democratic Congressmember Ross telling MAGA Republican Jim Jordan, let's enter your statements into the record, please. Play this clip.
And the second one is a unanimous consent to enter into the record an interview from March 2024 on the Capitol Hill show, in which you called on those who attacked the Capitol on January 6th to be, quote, held accountable because, quote, that's the way our system does work and should work.
Without objection.
Thank you very much.
You have Democratic Congressmember Ballant. Here, let's play it.
Trump has said that you, Mr. Smith, should be investigated and put in prison. He called you a disgrace to humanity, a radical left Marxist, a criminal. In fact, Trump has used the words deranged Jack Smith 185 times on Truth Social. How do you think that these statements have impacted you, your staff, and your investigation?
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today's story is one of the most dramatic movement in American politicians, a movement that shocked viewers, a confused lawmaker, and completely backfired on the people who planned it. We are talking about a heated hiring involving Special Counsel Jack Smith, where Republicans lawmaker tried to corner him, but instead things went totally out of control. Instead of weakening Jack Smith's investigations, this hiring make Republicans look angry, unprepared, unprepared and divided, while Jack Smith came across as calm, professionals, and confident. So, what really happened in their hiring? Why this GOP lawmaker lose it? And why are people asking this movement help Jack Smith instead of hurting him? Today, we will break everything down in simple English step by step so everyone can understand what is really going on. Let us bring who is Jack Smith. Before we dive into the drama, let us first understand who is Jack Smith. Jack Smith is a special counsel appointed by the U.S. Department of Justice. His job is to investigate serious legal matters involving powerful political figures, especially when the case could involve conflicts of interest. Jack Smith is best now for leader investigations into former President Donald Trump, headlines of classified documents. If efforts to overturn the 2020 elections, in riots surrounding January 6, Jack Smith is now as someone who speak very little, avoid politicians, focus only on law and evidence. He is not loud. He does not argue on TV. He does not post on social media. Instead, he quickly build legal cases and lets the court's decisions. These claims and serious style is important because it made what happened during his hiring even more surprising. Why was Jack Smith calling to the hiring? Republican lawmaker called Jack Smith is testify because they want to question his investigations method across him of politicians. Bales claims he was targeting Donald Trump unfairly, suggests that the Justice Department was being weaponized. Their goals were simple. They want to make Jack Smith look untrustworthy partner and corporate, especially in front of conservatives, voters, and media. Many GOP members hope their hiring would weaken public supporters for his investigations and strengthen Trump's political positions, but instead everything went wrong. The hiring wings claims us choice. When the hiring started, something immediately stood out. Jack Smith walked in calmly. He said quickly. He answered politically. He showed to facts. Meanwhile, Republicans, lawmakers, scammed, anger, loud, emotional, disorganized. Instead of making strong legal arguments, many GOP members started yelling, interrupting, and making emotional speech. Viewers watching at home not noticed something very fast. Jack Smith looked like a professional lawyer. Some GOP lawmakers looked like they were losing control. This difference in behavior set the tone for the entire hiring. GOP lawmakers tried to attack Jack Smith. Republicans lead several strategies during the hiring. Let us break them down one by one. Crossing them of political base, many GOP members claimed Jack Smith was working for Democrats and targeting Donald Trump unfairly. They asked questions like, "Why are you only investigation Republicans? Why did not you investigate Democrats? Is not this political persecutions?" But Jack Smith calmly represented it. He said his job is to follow evidence, not politicians. He said investigations are based on facts, not party loyalty. He said he does not answer the politicians, only to the law. Instead of arguing, he started professionals. This made the attack look weak, emotional, and unproved, trying to trump him with gotcha questions. Some lawmakers tried to catch Jack Smith in politicians. They asked, "Did you professionally approve their rights? Did you talk to President Biden's? Did you coordinate with Democrats?" But Jack Smith carefully explained he followed DOJ rules. He does not discussions private investigations publicly. He does not take order from politicians. Each time he gave short, clean answer without getting anger. This made the lawmaker asking questions look future because their traps were not working. Shooting and interrupting. As this argument failed, some GOP lawmaker become louder. They not interrupting his answer, not Russia raised their voice, no across his of lawyer, no complain about corruption. But Jack Smith does not repeat emotionally react emotionally do not react emotionally. He simple wanted then calmly continue speaking. This contract emotional politicians ask claim. Prosecutors made many viewers sympathize with Jack Smith instead of his critics. One movement that shocked everyone. At one point is the hiring a GOP lawmaker becoming so angry that he started yelling direct at Jack Smith, accusing his own crossing of destroying America and attacking democracy. The room became tense, but instead of yanging back, Jack Smith staying claim and said some things like, "My role is to uphold the law. I will not comment on political opinion." This response shocked many viewers, not because it was dramatic, but because it was so clean. People watching say he sounded like the adult in the room. He sounded like the only serious persons there. They look emotional. He looked professionals. That movement went viral online and not in favor of the GOP. Why this hiring break fired? Republicans expert this hiring to Jack Smith. Instead, it helped him hires. Why? Jack Smith looks strong and professionally. Instead of appearing a week of cropped, Jack Smith look claims survives law for forced no politicals. Many viewers who were unsure about him before now saw him as a professional during his job. Even people who normally supported Republicans' admissions. He handled that very well. GOP lawmakers look anger and unpredictable. Instead of looking confident and smart male GOP members came across as not emotional, not disorganized, not aggressive, not political. Uh, this message because shooting really convergence peoples. Instead of proving corruptions, they look like they were losing control. Media coverage Trump and against the GOP. After the hiring, headlines did not say Jack Smith exposed. Instead, they said GOP meltdown. Republicans lose control in Jack Smith hiring backfire on GOP. This was the opposites of what Republicans wanted. Social media exploded. After the hiring, social media exploded. Clips went viral showing GOP lawmaker yelling Jack Smith standing claim headed exchange walked movements. Many people online communicate this look embracing. They have helping Jack Smith. He won without saying much. Every even some conservative commentators admitted the hiring went badly. Why Republicans are so angry at Jack Smith? To understand this fully, we need to understand why Republicans are angered at Jack Smith is the first place. Jack Smith is investigations Donald Trump, who remained the most powerful figure in the Republicans party. Many Republicans believes Trump is being targeted unfairly.